What's up YouTube? In this video I'm gonna show you how I go about making an indie pop song like Still Woozy. So let's jump into it. So the entire song revolves around this one chord progression which goes like this. And this guitar riff that I wrote on top of it. I used Shreddage 3 for the chords on the guitar and Apple guitar for the melody. So for the intro, it starts off with the entire guitar riff. With this glitch effects. A little vinyl crackle down here just for the vintage vibe. And then the entire guitar riff plays. And halfway through the intro, these pads come in to fill in and give some atmospheric vibe to the guitar riff and give the electric guitar some life. And then we are off to the verse. For the drums, I have this kick and a rim shot playing this really simple kick snare pattern. For the snare, I have this pre-shifted clap layered with it, which goes like. To give this basic drum beat some more bounce, I have these percussion bits sprinkled around a bit. And then there's this main hi-hat loop that's gluing the entire groove together. Here you can see the hi-hats are a little offset at times to give it more bounce and that swing. It gives it a more organic feel, as if someone was actually playing it and feeling the bounce and like. And for the chords, I have these two serum sounds layered together to give that vintage keys vibe. And the second layer is mostly for an added attack to the main wow wow synth. It gives it that transient of sorts. And then there's this funky bass pattern that I made using Trillion's Retro 60s bass, which is my favorite bass preset for these kind of stuff. Without any effects, it sounds like this. I have this JJP bass to give it some more oomph and some more character. This Pro MB to tame the low end a bit. And some saturation using Saturn 2. I'm only saturating the mids and the highs of the bass for it to cut through the mix a little bit more. I add some pauses in every 4 bars, in the end of every 4 bars to have it be a little more interesting and a lot less stale. There's just this metallic chimey thing. And this reverse effect that leads into that pause. And then again after 4 bars, I have another pause for 2 beats here. This pad here is acting like the reverse effect that was leading into the pause. And instead of that metallic chime thing, I have some bass glitches. This is the main glitch. And this is just a delay throw on top. In the second half of the verse, we get some more layers to the main chords. This electric piano. Some more synth chords. That adds a little more depth and some more width to the entire chord stack. I also have this funky muted guitar pattern going on in the back to give it some more bounce and it also adds to the bouncy feel of the entire beat. And for the pre-chorus, I'm taking out all the kicks, so it's just the snare and the hi-hat in the drums, adding this string pad to give it that departure from reality feel in a pre-chorus. It feels like you're flying almost. And to accentuate that flying feeling, I have these violins here. And some risers. And then the chorus hits. The chorus starts with this fill that I made using Make Pop Music's The Anderson Pack, a Barely Alive crash. And instead of that rim shot, I have a chunky disco snare here. Some more snare fills here and there. The chords are the same as the verse, I just added another layer to it. To fill in the higher part of the frequency spectrum. And in the chorus we have this underlick, which is this plucked melody. Which acts like a counter melody to the guitars. Same bass pattern. And here the entire guitar comes in. These are the chords. And I don't have the entire guitar riff playing out, it's just playing specific parts from that main guitar melody. Because I want to leave enough space for the artist to hop on and have a catchy hook and not be limited by the guitar riff that I already established. I also have this electric guitar strumming every now and then. It adds to the funky feel of the entire groove. Every guitar is running through this group and I have some processing done to them. Without anything, it sounds like this. It sounds from different worlds because I use different plugins for different sounds and patterns. So at first I filtered them out a bit. Added some EQ to tame the high mids and some low mids. Running them all through this RC20. Giving it the vintage vibe that Still Woozy uses a lot in his songs. And then another EQ cutting down the unnecessary low end and taming some low mids. And for effects, I have this impact that I cut out all the lows from. Just having to layer it with the cymbal basically. And in the second half of the chorus we have some more additions. Starts off with the triplet fill that I made using the same Anderson pack. The drums are the same. I have these pads from the intro come back in. Also have this string pad from the pre-chorus return. And for the second half of the chorus, there's a lot more of that guitar riff happening. Because in the first half we have the hook established when the artist hops on, and it is safe to bring in some more parts of that main guitar melody, because now they won't fight for the listener's attention, because both these parts are familiar to the listener's ears. So now the listener can decide what they want to focus on. So this is how I go about making an indie pop song like Still Woozy, and this is how it sounds like altogether. So that's it for the video. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it and learned something. It helps the channel a lot, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you next Friday. Bye bye.